Hello, we are going to make the first cuts with this Stihl GTA 26 is what it is. Stihl's battery powered saw. So did a live feed a little while back as soon as I got it, and then never made any cuts. So we're gonna try to make some cuts here, see how it works. And I haven't tried it yet. I had it in my truck. Let's see. Wow. Has a little channel in there that I guess your sawdust flies out of, but it does run on that 1/4 inch Pico chain. This stuff is really, really hard, so kind of wasn't real surprising that it didn't go ripping through, because this is actually a 4-inch blade that's on this. Here's what's neat: it's got a little spot on the side so you can check your battery charge to see where you're at. Yeah, try a couple more. This piece is actually bigger than the blade itself, so I figured instead of taking something little bitty or 2x4 or something like that that I knew it would have no troubles with, we would try something, you know, this stuff is just hard as a rock, some maple, and it's, I mean, you could, here, there's the blade to it. It's actually a little wider than the blade, so kind of got to work it around it a little bit. All right. I wonder if you're supposed to keep the finger thing held down or not. Seems to cut way better if I do. But just like any chainsaw, you just have to let the saw do the work. I see all the time when people use chainsaws, they're always pressing real hard on it, and especially with like a factory grind, you can't. So that was uh, that was impressive, in my opinion, for what it is. Man, this stuff is hard. Here, bud. Monster. Monster. Hey. Hey. Here. Made you. Come get it. Come on. You lazy? Here. You want that one? Guy's crazy. He steals all my wood out of my wood pile, and I'll find piles of wood all over the place. Cowboy, what's up? Dan's here. I like that little saw. That was impressive. I actually, to tell you the truth, I expected it to shut off almost. It to be too big and for it to just bog and cut off. But surprisingly, it didn't. So I still haven't got a chance to take that blade cover piece off. Probably will take that off and keep it off. Don't think I'm really a fan of it, but I guess it doesn't hurt anything, but it stops you from being able to ever back cut, which if I'm using it and I'm doing little things, I would probably like to be able to back cut. So that's the little bitty, itty bitty little scabbard. What's everybody up to? Let me put this thing up, we'll go inside. I was only planning on doing a quick live feed, just long enough to make a couple cuts, because I was actually working on a video, but I'll talk to you guys for a minute. I got a little bit of time, but I don't have any charge, so we gotta go into the shed, or you guys are gonna you're about to shut off right now. Everything just went black. Oh no. Come on. Down further, come on. Oh. I think we're good now. We should be for a little bit. Turn the light on. It really seems like I am lagging like crazy. Francisco, I can't find them anywhere. Yeah, you are probably in the same boat that I was in. I couldn't find them anywhere. I just so happened to come across the one when I was going through the store and grabbed a hold of it. I had no plans of buying it. I was actually there for something else, and I couldn't pass it up because I've been looking for a long time for them, and I could not find them anywhere. They always sold out. Then I caught one up at my like climbing supply store, but they wanted like $260 altogether. And I paid 170 or 180 for the actual saw and everything, and then I paid $20 for a 3-year warranty. So altogether, I got it for $200, but I got it from Rural King. They, I guess they had it stocked away. I kind of walked by it and caught it. They had it pushed away. They hadn't displayed it out yet, so that's probably why it was still there. So I jumped on it immediately. Do they make a holster? Yes, I heard that they do make a holster for it. Somebody was just telling me about it. Um, Dang, who was that? Yeah, I was just talking to somebody though, about they make a holster for it that goes on your saddle. So definitely have to get that. That's a must. But my question is for the holster, does the ability to holster it have to do with that flapper that's on the blade? I hope that doesn't help or hinder anything taking that off. Finished got bid, just got home. Right on, Dan. I'm in the same boat. I got some like funner footage to do, and I don't know. It's hard to go back and do stuff that I don't know. Sometimes, like I'll get in a funk and it's like rainy and nasty and the weather sucks. So I start scrolling through old footage, SD cards, and I'm like, oh, check out this day. It was so sunny and beautiful. Scoot actually left a message about, or a comment about, look at all that sunshine, and that is the reason I edited this video. Probably wouldn't have ever, didn't have plans on editing the video. I actually skipped over it and just was gonna end up erasing it, but I was like, well, maybe just because I don't find this as interesting, maybe it's not. Maybe that's just me. So, figure content is content. If you don't like it, sorry. I'll try to do better next time. But seems like the majority of the videos that get watched, if I'm not messing up or doing something awful, they don't get all that many views. They get some. I can't. I'm not Don. What's up, buddy? How are you? They have a warning out for fakes. Really? Yeah, that's what was weird on the hedge trimmer, because I bought the hedge trimmer too. I think it's the HTA 26. And that's the GTA 26 or something. But um, when I come out with when I bought the hedge trimmers, they were brand new. They just came out with it, and I bought it. It was like $99 is what I got it for. And the battery is awesome on that. It's 90 minutes of full use and over an hour and a half. But yeah, they immediately come out with a different version. Like instantly, I went to Walmart right after that came out, and there were, Walmart's versions. And so, and they were like $20, and I had just spent 100. So it makes you feel like a knucklehead sometimes. But at the same time, I feel like you get what you pay for. But I haven't heard anything on the fakes. But I definitely want to check on the hoster. So if anybody finds like a picture or something of that, email it to me or something. I want to see it. Side note on: is it me, or are saws in general not on the shelf? I was in the local Stihl dealer the other day, and even then, not a 201 on the shelf. Sean, you have to realize this time of year, everyone taxes with these stimulus checks that leave my gear alone. Stimulus checks and stuff that come out. People go buy those instantly. Every lawn service out there that passed up a couple trees the year before, they're cutting them this year, so they bought brand new saws. I haven't had any troubles as far as seeing them. There's not the quantity in some of the stores that there used to be, but I think that has to do with probably a lot of things are done online now, so things being left in the warehouses and left there isn't such a big deal as it used to be back in the day. They thought, get it out, display it, that's how you sell it. But now so many people sit at home and order their stuff over, the internet. That may have something to do with it. But I haven't experienced that myself, Sean. It was whack. Like, usually there is at least 4 or at least a model of each, but nothing for some. Well, and I've had a lot of, okay, if they aren't a major, like if you don't have a lot of tree companies and stuff that come through and they don't sell a saw often, I heard the same thing from many steel dealerships when it comes to the 201. I hear that same thing from many steel dealerships for the 150. They say there's not a demand for them. So if you was to say something to that dealer, I can almost guarantee you their response will be, well, no one bought it because you can buy two of these 194s or 193s for the price that you pay for one of those. So we never sold them, so we just stopped keeping one. That's what I heard all the time. Steve, what's going on, man? 'Tis the season to ramp up. Yep, yep, it is. Man, I'm ready for it. I'm ready for things to pick up and get back to normal. Um, there hasn't been much anything going on. I had a day where I ran over and helped my brother who was there's this area we did a video. It was a while back, but like there was a broken tree on top of a gazebo at a manor, and it was like bounced on the gazebo. It looked all crazy and stuff. It was a bunch of ash trees that broke, and they all in this entire area have root rot, so they are wasted. They're just beanpole tall, skinny, gnarly, straggly looking ash trees, and there's tons of them. So most of them actually lean out over the manor, and yeah, I went by there and gave him a hand. They were pretty rough, and I ended up forgetting my climbing gear here. Well, I guess I didn't really forget my gear. I could have done it, but I was like, well, we're gonna fall all these. So it was some gnarly, gnarly trees to be pulling over, and some very, very tight spots where normally I probably would have climbed it, but it was his job. He said, pull it over. I said, okay, USA, and I did it. So I'll show you guys that footage when I get a chance. Had the best climb today I've had in a long time. Finally got some warm, sunny weather. That's awesome, Steve. Yeah, yeah, everybody is in need of that. I feel like it's been rough for everybody to deal with the weather and the nastiness and the cold. I think everybody's probably ready for things to warm up and things to go maybe never probably back to the way it was, but close get closer than that direction instead of further. Like it's crazy. Joshua, what's up? Yeah, actually, you know what I did today is I went outside and I skated, and I can feel where my where my femur attaches to my pelvis. I feel like it cracked something there really bad on the right side because I don't feel it when I'm climbing, but then when I went out there and started skating, I'm having trouble lifting my right leg again, like I did when I had my accident. But yeah, I learned, or I got a lot of tricks back. I did like kickflip and frontside 180, backside 180, frontside shove it, backside shove it, nollie shove it, 180s both ways, nollie, couple switch 180s, switch pop shove it, switch heel flip, big flip, fake you big spin, bunch of stuff. And then all my old school like no comply, switch no comply 180, stuff like that. I was thinking about firing the camera up, and I'm glad I didn't because I fell a bunch. Spring is around the corner, and things are starting to get back to normal. Yes, 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 it is. I'm like stir crazy happy for it. So, guys, I think I'm gonna hop off here and go get dinner, and I'll work on the second part of that video, and then I'm thinking about kicking a few videos out real quick, and you guys tell me what you think. So yeah, that was the first cuts of the GTA 26, I think is what it is. The 4-inch battery powered chainsaw from Stihl. I'm incredibly impressed that it even cut through that. That was a 4-inch blade that was probably a 5-inch piece of wood. So, and it's harder than a woodpecker's lip, and it cut through it pretty quick. I mean, for as little as this. So, as of right now, I'm saying thumbs up with it, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. It could crap out, or, you know, charge once or twice and then shit out. But I bought a 3-year warranty. No matter what happens to that thing, if I have any troubles with it, take it back for $20. So that alone is amazing. They said they'll give me my money back instantly if I just want to bring it back. So yeah, thumbs up so far. Eventually, there'll be a video where I'm like this, but yeah, not yet. Guys, thank you for hanging out. Josh, Mike, Don, or I'm not Don. Ellie, what's up? Um, yeah, I'll get you guys some stuff out. You guys stay safe, and I'll catch you guys soon. We'll do a live feed, but I'll think of something we can do. See ya.